name is Simon Allard and I'm a mature art student completing a degree with the Open College of the Arts. This is the story of the problems I faced and how I overcame them in presenting my work to the world at large. I'm interested in personal identity, how it's formed and how we use it to survive in the real world. My artistic practice is based around the creation of artists' books, and what you can see are the pages of some of those books. I find them at jumble sales and in charity shops, and then I fill them with my own collages layered with ephemera and memorabilia. Finally, I add words written using an old typewriter. At the beginning of this project, I had 3 books. The first contains reflections about my father following his death and is called simply My Father. My second book, called The Metaphysical Skinhead, surrounds a period in my teenage years when I was discovering a love of metaphysical poetry whilst also considering becoming a skinhead. The final book in the series, called Two Bald Men Fighting Over a Comb, reflects on the death of a school friend as a Marine in the Falklands conflict. I also review my own dilemma in whether or not to join the army after leaving school. And so to the first problem that I faced. How do you create an art exhibition with only 3 small books? The next problem nobody could have foreseen. How do you hold an art exhibition in the middle of a pandemic? I decided to hold my exhibition in an old red phone box, the perfect socially distanced exhibition space. I liked the fact that the phone box was old analogue technology, which is something that I commonly use in my work. But it posed a problem. How do you exhibit 3 small books in an old red phone box? As you can see, I made copies of my books, and then, inspired by Dieter Roth, I hung them from the ceiling of the phone box using chains. To create a peaceful atmosphere, I made an ambient soundtrack which I played in the box through a small Bluetooth speaker connected to my phone outside. The phone box was in the car park of the local museum, and I set up my exhibition on 3 Saturdays during October. I sat outside under a gazebo and answered questions put to me by my visitors. I also encouraged them to share their experiences of using phone boxes, all the while filming the event. I now had 3 books and a film, but I knew I'd need more work if I was going to stage a conventional exhibition. So I decided to create a large A1 size book to explore further some of the ideas that had been percolating in the other small books. This is the front cover. And these are the pages inside. This period of creativity also generated some 3D items. But this posed yet another problem. My virtual exhibition software couldn't display them satisfactorily. The rest of the exhibition looked pretty good though, as you can see. My solution was to make a separate film of these items called The White Room, and include it on my website. This is how the page looks. I then added the phone box film, which looks like this. This is how the website ended up. You can see the tabs are arranged like the rooms of a house: home, about, exhibition, phone box, library, white room and basement. The basement is where I include all my archive material. There's also a link that takes you to a selection of sketchbooks. I intend changing this selection on a monthly basis. So that's how I managed to stage my degree exhibition in the middle of a pandemic, starting with just 3 small books. Why not visit the website now and let me know what you think?